What's up, guys? I just robbed this dude of his phone. It was amazing. I gotta show you the gun that I held him up with. Yeah, this is the gun right here. You see this gun, man? It was amazing. I feel so thugged out. I'm so gangster, bruh.
You stupid. You stupid. What's not?
What is up, my civilians? It's your boy Buckmaster twice the nice to used to. Bam. Yeah. So, NIGAHIGA back with another video for sure. I know what I'm doing. Alright. Proving the earth is flat. So, hey, let go.
RHBC House Wednesday 11 a.m.
Why did you? What is that supposed to be?
Oh, it's to let you know like where we are on like the date and time. But isn't it Saturday?
okay.
And it's night.
Oh,
Plus, that's not even our house.
well, that's not important. What is important, and the reason why I called you guys over, I think I finally made a breakthrough in the new case.
Oh God, we're doing another one of these. I should have known better.
What?
Well, we're sitting on the couch. You're standing.
What are you talking about?
First thing you're gonna do is pull a lever or press some secret button and unveil your super secret lab. Then we're gonna have to listen to your conspiracy theories for hours.
Dude, what are you talking about? I was just talking about a breakthrough on this case.
Wait, is that my suitcase?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you I had to borrow it for the pun.
Did you drill a hole in my suitcase? Why would you do that?
I just told you for the pun.
Yeah, because the hole is like the breakthrough and your case is like,
I get it, Sean.
Oh, and also I needed it to gain access to my secret lab so that we can start the next crazy conspiracy theory.
Well,
What?
where's your secret lab?
Oh, that's in the other room.
Then why did you have to drill a hole in my case? What was all that for?
To open it. This. Oh, there it is. Now we can get into the secret lab.
1 minute later in the other room.
Alright, as you guys can see here, we've been working pretty hard at this new conspiracy, proving that the Earth is actually flat.
Cool.
Where did that coat come from?
What?
It doesn't matter. Are you serious? Are you doing all this because of the Kyrie Irving thing?
Wait, who?
You know, Kyrie Irving, the famous basketball player that came out and said that he also believes the earth is flat. It's ridiculous.
See, I thought it was ridiculous too, until I did a little bit of research and found that there's actually a lot of people that believe this.
Yeah, and they're ridiculous
And
too.
I am one of them now.
You've got to be kidding.
This is a real thing, okay? People actually believe that the Earth is flat. They're called flat earthers. And what they believe is that the government has actually tricked people into thinking that the Earth is round from the time you're a little kid.
Okay, how do you explain actual satellite photos of Earth?
Photoshop, editing.
Okay, well, what about people who've actually traveled the entire globe?
Just going in circles, not around the whole
I
thing.
mean, I'm not gonna lie, this one is kind of hard to believe.
Exactly. Why would the government want to lie about the shape of the Earth?
See, that's exactly it. They're hiding the truth from us. A truth so mind-blowing that if people found out, the whole world would come to an end. I am this
Okay.
close to figuring it out.
Go for it.
What are you doing?
I don't know, it's cool, right? From Spencer's.
I love Spencer's.
All right, let's go back to the very beginning, shall we? You see, in the beginning, everybody thought that the Earth was flat. But who were the first people to actually suggest that the Earth was round? Ancient Greek philosophers. And these philosophers have discovered a ton of things that we live by, but why don't we ever question them? They're ancient. For example, ancient Greek philosophers are the same people who have discovered constellations. You know, the idea of connecting stars to make pictures like the Big Dipper or zodiac signs.
I'm a Leo.
I'm uninterested.
But if you weren't taught about this as a kid and you were just to look at these pictures, it looks nothing like what they claim it to be. I mean, this looks like a child's connect the dot homework from art class, which, by the way, he or she should probably get an F for. It looks nothing like a fish.
Sorry, I'll work on that.
Look, I agree. Constellations don't always look like what they're supposed to be, but what does that have to do with anything? We're talking about planets, not stars.
That's exactly it. What if it's both? You see, our solar system is made up of one gigantic star and a bunch of planets orbiting around it.
Okay.
What if each of these planets are actually just points in one big constellation? You see, there's always been rumors and questions by people, including scientists, that believe that if at any point all the planets align, the world will come to an end. That's the constellation they're trying to hide from us. I call it Smavengison.
What?
Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. That's the new zodiac sign, a modern day human.
How is that supposed to be a human being? It's a straight line.
Looks like somebody passed art class, right?
I failed.
What does this have to do with proving that the Earth is flat at all.
All right, let me point out the obvious first. What are the two most vital things that humans need to survive?
I don't know, your brain?
Yep, and?
Your heart?
Exactly. Your brain and your heart are the two most important things you need to live. Just like the two most important things that humans need to live in our solar system is the Earth and the Sun, located exactly where they should be in our constellation. The Sun powers everything in our solar system, just like our brain does, and yet we can't survive without the Earth, which is literally an anagram for heart if you just move the H to the front.
Okay, but what about the others? How the hell does Mercury represent a face?
Actually, it represents your mouth.
What?
The sun is the head, and as we all know, the sun gives off an incredible amount of heat. And when your head is feeling extremely hot, what does that mean?
You're sick?
Precisely, and when you're sick, you go and get a thermometer and put it where? In your mouth.
Thermometers are made of mercury.
Exactly. But remember, this constellation wasn't created today. It was created a very long time ago. Back in the day, you didn't just stick a thermometer in your mouth to check your temperature.
Really? Where else would you stick it
In Uranus! It couldn't be more obvious. Uranus is literally Smaventusun's anus, which means that if Mercury is the mouth and Uranus is the anus, then we can figure out everything in between by looking at a regular human body. What is below the mouth but above the heart? Your throat or your neck. That's Venus. And since Saturn is right above Uranus, that must be your hips or your butt. Which would explain why it has that big hula hoop around its body, right? We go back up to Mars, which again is just
How does
another
he
anagram
think
for
of this
arms,
stuff?
pretty self-explanatory. And Neptune is just basically everything below Uranus, so it has to be your legs. As for Jupiter, I'm not quite sure. I mean, obviously it's the stomach because it's between the heart and the hip area, but since Jupiter's the biggest of them all, there's a little more to it. It's not just a normal stomach. They're saying that it's a huge stomach. What? A huge stomach, meaning that Smaventusun has something to do with the process of eating.
Really?
I mean, why else would they make the stomach that big? And when you really look at it, it does just look like a digestive tract.
Alright, so what about Pluto then? Pluto used to be considered a planet, but now it isn't. So what is that, like his toe or something, and it somehow just disappeared?
Wait a second. It did disappear. Pluto wasn't actually attached to the body, but it represents the most human-like characteristic that leads us to our next step.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not too sure yet.
Yeah.
Pluto is a fart. It went into Mercury, down Venus, passing Earth and Mars, digested in Jupiter, preparing for takeoff in Saturn, and boom, right out Uranus, flying past Neptune off into space before what? Disappearing.
Do you really expect anyone to believe this?
I believe it.
I mean, there's literally a picture right in front of you. Don't you see it?
It's a lie.
Well, like I said earlier, did you get an F in art class?
No.
Well, then you don't have the eye of a Greek philosopher, so you can't see it. Probably just like how you didn't see that having an F in art literally spells out fart. It does say fart.
I can't believe you're resorting to fart jokes.
This isn't a joke. What don't you understand?
Oh, I understand a lot of things, like facts and science.
Okay. You want facts and science? I'll prove it to you. You already know that a fart is simply gas that comes from Uranus. Uranus has 27 moons, the third most in our solar system. Why else do you think that when you expose your butt to someone, it's called mooning them?
See, you did it right there. Why are you talking about Uranus when it has the third most moons? Why don't you talk about Jupiter or Saturn?
Glad you asked. There's a reason why Uranus is ranked number 3 for the most moons. It all comes back to the biggest and gaseous thing in our solar system. The sun.
still trying to
See, the
figure
sun
out how the
literally
Earth
a
is
gigantic
flat,
ball
y'all.
of burning gas made up of mostly hydrogen, helium, and a bunch of other random elements such as carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen. When you add up the atomic number of each of these elements, you end up with 24. 3 short of the number of moons that Uranus has. And what was Uranus ranked on the list of planets with the most moons? That's right. 3, bringing us to 27, the exact number of moons that Uranus has. So we know that Uranus is connected to the sun. But that's not the only one. You see, if we write all the planets backwards, there's only 2 planets that are connected to the sun. Uranus, as we already know, and one more, Venus. But why Venus out of all the planets? Why not Mars? We all know the saying, men are from Mars and women are from Venus, because Mars, or men, have always been their way to distract us from the truth, which lies with women, or more specifically, Venus. Think about it. Why is the sun called the sun and not the daughter?
Yeah.
Why do we call the beginning of the week Sunday?
Oh, why is it called son of a bitch but not daughter of a
Well,
bitch?
you can't be saying that on this channel. This is a family channel.
Well, why not? They say it on TV all the time.
Yeah, but they don't say it on like Dora the Explorer.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, are we allowed to say this now?
You see, bitch, by definition, actually means female dogs.
Actually, no, I was thinking about it.
Yes, you did, because if not, we'll have to cut this part out. But males are just called dogs. So doesn't that make you wonder why you would even call a female dog a bitch?
No.
Exactly. It's very intriguing. You've heard of alpha male before, right? You know, the one that leads the pack?
Yeah, betas, the ones that follow. What about it?
Well, that's just like everything else in our world. Betas gravitate towards alpha. Not just with dogs or with humans, but our planets. The moon orbits the Earth, and the Earth orbits the sun. It's all about alpha and beta, A and B.
Before you go on, please, can we at least take the sign down? It's a little offensive.
What, the bitch sign?
Can you not?
No, it's not a bitch, remember? Because the A is alpha and the B is beta, so the B gravitates towards the A, making a bitch. There's your proof.
What?
Abs are obviously referring to your stomach, and an itch is just discomfort, so it's stomach discomfort. Okay. But remember, there's a reason why they're distinguishing between men and women, which is the last step to proving my theory.
Thank God. Get this over with. I can't wait.
Stomach discomfort, specifically for a woman, and only a woman, can only mean one thing: pregnancy, the creation of life. However, because men can get pregnant, the only thing that stomach discomfort for men could possibly mean is something we already know. It's a fart. Farts are the babies of men. Because women don't fart, right?
Again, for the millionth time, how does a fart prove that the earth is flat?
Look, it's giving birth is the creation of life to a human being. But a fart is much bigger than that. Flat refers to we're right all along. The earth is flat, but that's not the only thing. The sun, all the other planets, everything in our entire solar system, the entire universe, it's all flat. Because it's all flatulence.
Can you stop doing that?
What?
I'm not letting it end like this. Not getting away with this.
Getting away with it? I just proved it. The earth is flat. It's flatulence.
Flatulence means farting. Don't worry, I had to look it up too on Google.
I get it, Sean.
Then what are you confused about? It all adds up. The Big Bang. What is the fart made of? Gas, just like the sun.
Yeah, but see, that's the sun. And we're talking about the earth, and the earth isn't made of gas. It's a solid, which negates all of your logic, and props to you for doing all of this, but that does not prove that the earth is flat.
That is true. Yes, that means the earth isn't a fart.
Thank you.
Because it's a solid fart.
A solid fart? What does that
The
mean?
earth is shit.
Give me a second. If I was quiet during this whole reaction, I'm sorry guys. It's just because I was literally trying to compute, okay? I was literally trying to compute like the puns. I was trying to compute the puns because that's Niga's thing, and I was just trying to figure out where is he going with this train of thought. That's why if I was like totally quiet with this, not bad, but that's what I was trying to do. I could not follow. Teach me, sensei. Is that offensive because he's Asian? Come on, sensei's not offensive, is it? I don't know. Anyway, please go check out NIGAHIGA. Please go give him some love and support. You know what I'm saying? As I said in the beginning, please go give him some love and support and all of that stuff. And I will see you all later because Meisterman has got to be... Oh, wait, yeah. If you like this reaction, like, share, and subscribe. If you did not, that's your business. And now I will see you all later because Meisterman has got to be out, okay? Okay, peace.
The king of rock, the king of rock, what? The king of rock, who?